after yourselves and each other and your colleagues' well-being through this time?
So I think it's been unprecedented in a way, mainly because we knew this was going to come, but it's come a bit too sooner and it's been a bit precipitous as well. But more importantly, I think the learnings from the previous waves, as we spoke about, I think we had the structure and more importantly, the resilience to face that. So the adaptability of the staff, I'm speaking on behalf of the intensive care unit, but more importantly, the critical care and very program has been really top notch. I'm really proud of the way people have adapted to it and have stepped up, as I said earlier, and more importantly, the compassion shown to colleagues and actually people cancelling their leave and coming and working on their own, again curtailing their leave, and even people. I can give you an example of my colleagues who are currently supposed to be on leave, but here are doing the work, attending meetings and making sure that we have the troops on the ground. So all of that essentially, comes from the moral compass of my colleagues, and I think that's where this is all about. And also, we have systems within the unit, and because it's a high-stress environment, so we have a mentorship program. We make sure that the trainees are looked after well, getting their regular breaks, and also having someone to speak to. The experience from the eastern states has been that the peer support model has always worked well, wherein people really need to decongest their feelings and essentially have someone to talk to. And we don't want anyone to suffer in silence. So we encourage people to talk, obviously mindful of the social distancing issues and also the limits in the rooms. But also we encourage them to at least have a conversation every day on how they feel, because we believe that helps people to actually vent and at the same time reflect on what happened. There's been a psychology support service which has been really helpful, and Andre would concur with me that we are trying to promote that in the days to come. We had good benefit from that during the previous waves and will continue to do so.
And from an ED team perspective?
Yeah, I mean, very similar story to ICU. Extremely proud of the team in ED. People coming back from leave, people not taking leave. People doing double shifts, everything to help out the team. I think it's just been amazing just to see how quickly we all come together in time of crisis. Some of the initiatives that have started in ED, we have 3 breakout rooms. So they're rooms that stocked with food and water. That's part of the Wellbeing Committee has helped with that. And that helps people go in there, they can take off their PPE, they can have a quick hydration, a break, from the work and being in all this PPE. And then obviously come back out on the floor, just trying to increase the amount of breaks, people are having to give them a rest from PPE is really important. And we've got the psychologist that's just started as well, doing small group sessions, but also available for one-on-one, just to talk about anything. We don't want anyone to suffer in silence, and it's really important to talk, talk through anything. It can be a really stressful period of time. And as a leadership group, the nuns, there's several of us that we've extended our hours, and we're working over a 7-day period as well, just to offer that senior nursing leadership as well.
It's